Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello truckers, welcome back to ATS. Kind of like a little Halloween special, if you will. Haven't had an ATS video on here in quite a while actually. And yeah, the Oregon DLC came out, been doing some of that, but now I just logged in the game. I kind of forgot where I was, but I kind of got a Halloween paint job going on here. We're still in the Volvo VNL. It's my kind of truck. I love the VNL truck. We got our own trailer, so we kind of go with a paint scheme for Halloween. The Headless Horseman's on my truck. Let me actually do this camera so I can get in. No, I don't want to drive forward. Turn the engine off. I'm hitting the wrong keys. That way we can get a better view of the Headless Horseman on the side of the truck. There we go. So we got the Headless Horseman, of course, black truck, orange rims, why not? That train's not, I'm not parked on the train track. Okay, so anyways, yeah, we got our trailer. Apparently we got dangerous when wet, so what am I hauling here? I even forgot. We got potassium in here. I kind of took a load since the last time I played, so I don't really remember what I have on here for cargo. Honestly, I haven't even checked the map yet. I don't even know where the heck I am. Somewhere in the States, that's all I know. So yeah, we just got a black and orange trailer with orange rims and the Headless Horseman on the side here. So I think we should just hop right into the truck. Let's take a look at the map and see where the heck I am, because I don't know. I want to say I'm in Louisiana. Am I? Yeah, okay, we're in Louisiana. Lake Charles to be exact. And looks like we're going to Texas. No, I'm actually going to New Mexico. Okay. New Mexico. Artesia. Artesia? Sure, that's where we're going. But looks like we're going to a farm here. So it should be a pretty straightforward drive. Going through Texas, we can zip along quite well. So let's fire up the truck here. It's mid-afternoon, kind of ish. And looks like we're going to be arriving at night. Of course we're going to arrive at night. When else would I arrive, right? So I think we should just, you know... No, I don't want to detach my trailer. And now let me guess. No, I'm not. I wanted to hit the button just below it. So now I got to line up my trailer, huh? I'm playing Farming Simulator, so now I'm getting confused about all my buttons again. Trailer should be attached. There we go. So what are we, yeah, potassium is what we're hauling. Alright. It is raining a little bit. I don't think I'm going to need my wipers just yet. Let's get rolling. Let's get on the interstate and start knocking out some of these miles. 740 miles. That's not long in ATS time. You know what? I don't feel like waiting for traffic because I see a load of traffic coming, and I'm special, so we're gonna go. So right now I'm kind of waiting on the oversized cargo for ATS coming out. I know in a blog they said hopefully in a couple weeks. Well, it's been a couple weeks, so I'd assume sometime shortly-ish they'll come out. And once we get on this interstate, we'll do just fine for knocking off some miles. I should have more than enough fuel to get where we're going. All right, no one coming, so let's get moseying along here. $75 miles an hour on the interstate, so yeah, we're gonna knock off the miles pretty quick. Some areas in Texas we can do 80, and I think even 85, but should you be driving that fast in a truck? Probably not. Dude, I'll be passing you shortly. Wait until I get my speed up from coming up that on-ramp. I didn't check to see how many tons I'm hauling. Oh, just 17 tons? Yeah, we're fine. I don't think I need my third axle down at all for that. I actually find in my Volvo V&L, I don't need a third axle until I get to somewhere around, I'm going to say 40 tons. Somewhere around there. See if I can get to a decent speed here. I usually do about a couple miles over the speed limit. Until I get to Texas and it says 80, 85, then I just stay right around 80. I don't need to be going that fast. It's not like I got a rush delivery and I am going to be late or something like that, so we're more than fine. Hello, Texas! Are you moving over, dude? Because I don't want to be in this lane either. Thanks. Yeah, so we're already below 700 miles to go. And usually what I found in ATS, it's been a while since I did ETS, but in ATS, I kind of figure cops won't give you a ticket until you're doing 10% over the speed limit. So being 75, I could probably do 80 and be fine. It does get tricky when you get to speed limits around 35, then of course once you do 3 miles an hour over the speed limit, hence 38, 39 miles an hour, you'll get a ticket for that. So that's why I'll do 78 to 75 and be comfortable with it. Why not go faster, you say? Well, if you start going downhill, the retarder in the transmission won't kick in for a bit. What is it, like 5 miles an hour over the cruise control setting? So, yeah, the retarder really won't stop me until I get around 82, 83, so which is kind of the limit for speeding. So yes, I am playing on the Coast to Coast map if you haven't followed my ATS videos before. We just left Louisiana, which has been done over quite a bit recently in the last few updates. Eastern part of Texas, the part we're going through now, not much has been done there. And I have seen some people on the forum say, "Oh, I don't like Coast to Coast. They don't, a lot of the stuff isn't done." And I'm like, really? You're going to complain to what Coast to Coast has done? compared to what SCS has done. ATS has been out now for getting on 3 years, and basically they have released 2 states. I know some people say, no, but they released 3 states because they added Arizona. Well, Arizona is part of the original game. The DLC is New Mexico and Oregon. So they're releasing 1 state per year. Coast to Coast has been updated. If you go parts of Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Louisiana, Denver, northern and western Texas, Oklahoma, those states have been done over quite a bit. Plus, it's nice to get out and let your truck stretch its legs out. Although the base, well, I don't want to say the base game, what SCS has out now with 5 states being in the game, it's going to be where you can stretch your legs out and ride for a while. But it's kind of fun to take a load from, say, like Maine and go all the way to LA with it if you wanted to. And of course, if you really want to get deep into it, of course, there's Canada Dream and Viva Mexico, and there's more maps obviously in the game. I'm just happy with Coast to Coast. Especially when there's an update and you start getting all the maps having to be compatible, and it gets, yeah. I'll just stick with one modded map at a time. And I keep forgetting I need to go to a truck station and get that flippin' parrot off my window. I tried it, I thought it'd be fun. It was fun for like 1 trip, but now Toucan Sam is just bobbling in the windshield, and I need to get in that right-hand lane. So it's either step on it and force my way over there, which I can kind of do right now. I think I'm past the car. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We'll just hit resume on the cruise control because I didn't gain that much speed. No cars are coming. So we're going to zip right through Texas. Kind of. I mean, we do have 600 miles to go, and we're just barely going into New Mexico. Cindy's over there. She does my DOT paperwork and all that fun stuff. She keeps track of the company business papers, all the other drivers that we have. All 200 and, was it 265 is the max drivers you can have, something like that. Cindy knows, but she looks like she's daydreaming over there. I've been trying to find some time to put my own paint scheme on a trailer. I just haven't found the time to do it yet. I barely have time to play the game as is, let alone do paint schemes for my trailer. I kind of want to use some of the paint scheme I use for my the Grim Reaper paint job that I have. I want to put some of that blue flame and black on the trailer, and maybe put my company logo on a Reefer trailer. Just haven't found time to get the template out and fiddle around with the all new templates and where to put the paint jobs and all that fun stuff. For those of you who do your own paint jobs, you do it regularly, you probably know exactly all the steps you got to do. Sometimes I got to refresh my memory on how to do paint jobs, so truck paint jobs I got it pretty much down pat to load up, but trailers haven't even done one yet. Someday when I find time. How much am I getting paid for this job anyways? Not that it matters. 70 grand. If truckers only got paid like this in real life, I'd be trucking myself. I mean, like I said, but I don't have time to do the trailer paint job. I barely have time to go to Jazzy Cat and download most of the new mods that he has for ATS. I got a couple in here. They might be outdated by now. Who knows? I don't think so. I think we're still on patch 1.32. I get confused of all the games I got going in my back of my mind, what patch, what game is on, and all that. Maybe I'm getting to that age I gotta start writing some of this crap down, so instead of just using my memory. Yeah, we'll just ride over here in the fast lane. Song from the Eagles kicking to mind. I'm not going to bother singing it to you because, man, my voice sucks when it comes to singing. I do find it very odd that I'm taking potassium in my reefer trailer. Sounds like I got a trailer full of bananas. And just before I started playing, starting the game, there was an update to ATS today. And ATS never really says what the updates are for sometimes, so you just have to assume it's map updates, little things like that. So yeah, I got this little Halloween paint scheme I've had on the truck now for a couple weeks. I've done a couple drives. You know, every YouTuber has those games they play just to relax and not record, and this is kind of one of them. Because ATS and like ETS are sort of games that you should do when you do streaming and stuff like that. As for YouTube videos, unless you're just putting out a video about updates and whatnot, I thought about doing some ATS drives when I start talking more about my channel, what I want to be doing with it in the future, which I might actually mention some of that coming up shortly here, because we still do have another 450 miles to go, so I got just a little bit of time to talk the ear off. But yeah, I got a Christmas scheme paint job in line for this Volvo VNL. Yeah, I know, Christmas. I mean, yeah. It's coming faster than what you think, especially, you know, I don't watch that much TV, but, you know, I do watch YouTube quite a bit, other people's channels, and I do see some ads for Christmas movies already, you know, Christmas commercials. I mean, it's still October, people. I think we can get this slow lane at this point because there's no one around. Yes, as far as my channel goes, there might be some changes for those of you who watch Farming Simulator, my Pacific Northwest series, and of course Farmer's Dynasty, which seems to be the biggest series on my channel. That's where my channel kind of started, just by showing updates for Farmer's Dynasty, because not many people were doing it. I said, well, I'll be one of the idiots that do it. And I said, well, I don't have no YouTube videos at all, but that's kind of how I got started anyways. But with FS19 coming out within a month, yeah, I'm probably going to try to put an FS19 video every day. I don't know why when lanes merge and ATS and probably ETS as well, the traffic just slows down so much. And I need to get back off this road, but I need to get around that truck. And some of these interchanges can get tricky if you're not paying too good of attention to your GPS. I have taken the wrong road before. I think I know what off-ramp. Whoa, no, I don't want that gear. I want that gear. Oh, jeez. The peanut cannot shift and talk at the same time. Sometimes. Yeah, so anyways, with FS19 coming out within a month, I'm going to probably change the way some things are done, what time they come out. There still will be a Farmer's Dynasty video every other day like it was, but not coming out at the same time. It'll be like the second video I put out for that day, and 19 will come out probably as my first video every day, and that'll probably happen for a while. For one, of course, 19 being as popular as it is, dude, you can probably just go out. I'm just going to merge with him because the heck with it. But Farmer's Dynasty, the updates have been slow. I mean, yeah, they've been slow to come out. And really, the updates haven't been spectacular at all. The last update for Farmer's Dynasty, hey, yeah, you're going to get a new piece of equipment. Yeah, but guess what? It doesn't work. So that was fabulous, I thought. And we went a whole month and not a patch to fix the new cultivator. The new cultivator was the new equipment we got, and yeah, Doesn't work, no patch to fix it, and here we are a month later. Farmers Dynasty has had, I would probably say had the potential to be something good. But I think the problem is they may have waited too long at this point. Especially with 19 coming out, I think it's any hope that Dynasty may have had to get some steam going behind it. I mean, there's still a lot of things in Farmers Dynasty that has not been fixed, and that's been from the original early access release back last December. We can plant grass, but we can cut grass, but you can't, once you cut it, it's just there in the ground, you can't do anything with it. And here we are 11 months later, and that has not been fixed. And there have been patches, as they call, bug fixes, and not sure what's going on with Dynasty. Like I said, the updates have not been as great. They're implementing some new things without fixing some of the old things. But as we all know, most of us have probably played early access games before and run into these where developers just sometimes seem to go off track. But that's why I'm probably going to push Farmers Dynasty back to a second video released in a day. And that'll be somewhere starting around November 20th, because that's when 19 rolls out for Farming Simulator. We're all excited probably to, to test the new game engine that it's on. Graphics going to look a little bit better. And I think the best part about 19 is it's not going to be like Farmers Dynasty where you can build your own house and say, oh, I want my house to look this way. But being able to place the house and the animals where you want to, it's going to be kind of interesting, because you can be watching like my videos, we can be playing on the same map, but it's different because where my house is going to be located, where my cows are, and sheep and pigs and horses or whatever is going to be located, it's going to be different than yours, rather than the way it is up until now, up to 17, to where you play in the map, your house is here, your cows and, well, your animals are already replaced. Let's see, how are we doing? Another 350 miles or so. Sun's getting to that perfect height where the glare starts to play a little bit of a factor. The game that sort of picked up a little steam lately for me is Myth Survival. They made it a little bit more interesting now that the mining is into the game, so now we can go mine and make our own ammo. As for the Berserker in that game, the new infected boss, if you will, yeah, I'm getting ready to probably do a video on the Berserker himself. I tried taking him on once and a couple of times off camera. Tried a few glitches, and then after reading the discussion forum where some people have defeated him and what they had to do to defeat him, like, yeah, even by glitching him, holy crap. In other words, overpowered boss. So yeah, there's my parrot's beak just dangling in my view a little bit. I'm not keeping track. The speed limit's still 75. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. I think the reason why I picked this load into New Mexico, because I'm going to try to work my way back up to Oregon. There's one more achievement on Steam I have not done yet, although I got 2 of 5 done. That's the one where you got to take a load of wood from, well, if you're playing ATS, hopefully you know the name of that place, but the lumbering companies up there. I've only got 2 of the 5 of the lumbering companies. Everything, excuse me, everything else I've achieved. But I've only gotten 2 of the 5 lumbering companies, so I'm not. I think I want to get up there. Of course, that means I have to ditch my trailer in the back. And if you don't know how to get that achievement, you actually got to go to the lumbering company that has no buildings on it. Accepting the job from the lumbering companies with buildings on site doesn't count. You got to go basically across the street to the other lumbering company. It's the same company, but the other lumbering site, and take wood or wood chips off the site for them. That's how you get those done. Because I kind of want to get those done before it's not the heavy cargo pack, it's the oversized pack, or I forgot what that DLC is going to be called. Oh, the special transport. There we go. I knew it would come to my mind eventually. But mine's not completely dead. Looks like we're... Oh, we're not getting off. It's just the interstate splits, maybe? Yeah, we just split up a little bit. Looks like this has been reworked a little bit. I know I've been through this part of Texas before, but it's showing me that I'm clicking off. You can probably see parts of the road going yellow on the side. That's why apparently I haven't driven through this sector before. So it must have been a reworked sector. What I'm going to try to do this time on my truck is only repair the engine, the transmission, and the cab if needed, and not repair the tires until they get way high. The highest I've got on the tires, and sometimes I just say the heck with it, I've been up to 48%. But I do know the trailer tires seem to wear out quite a bit. If you own trailers, yeah, the tires will wear. So if I click this button here, it's going to show me damage on the trailer. It's up to 11%. I haven't hit nothing that I'm aware of. That's all going to be tire wear on that trailer. Cargo's fine. We just picked up and I haven't hit nothing yet. I usually do pretty well with the cargo. My driving in ATS is much better than it is in Farm Sim and Farmer's Dynasty. Although, I'm probably going to hit something here. Wasn't paying attention. We needed to get off, but luckily there was no car in the inside lane. I'll hog both lanes right here because, well, I'm a truck and I can. Yeah, but just recently, I don't know why, I've had the steering wheel for ages. I just finally, about 4 episodes ago or so on Farming Sim, finally hooked up my steering wheel and started playing Farming Sim with the steering wheel. That takes a little bit to get used to, but I remember when I first got the steering wheel for, well, it was before ATS came out. So I grew up on ATS with the steering wheel, but when I started learning ETS with the steering wheel, it was like, oh, I can't drive the ETS with the steering wheel. After about a half an hour, it's like, I can't go back to a keyboard, that's for sure. Am I actually coming up to an intersection where I gotta turn left, apparently? It's not an off-ramp, so... Oh, there's a curb on this side of the road. That's... Why do we need a curb on this side of the road, out in the middle of flipping nowhere? it's only 55 through here, so I think I'll flip on some high beams. And who cares about oncoming traffic? 58 sounds good. Already we're under 200 miles to go. Now what does that cop think he's doing, flipping his high beams at me? I'm a trucker, I can have my high beams on. We're bringing this to Cascadian Farm Organic. Okay. Do they need 17 tons of potassium? I mean, really? The one thing I'm not good at in ATS is driving third person. So if I wanted to show you the truck and trailer, of course now it's dark anyways, but man, I wander all over the road. But you can't see the paint scheme at all at night. At least you can see the lights on the trailer. Better get back in the truck. And am I turning off anywhere? No. I hate special events. The best thing about this is I got this on very low, and I see so many special events. I want to say it's broken. One thing I'd also like to do is retry. Am I going to catch the AI traffic that bad? Okay. Retry my beacons on it. When 132 came out, my game kept crashing. Couldn't figure out why. So you do the thing of eliminate mods here and there, here and there, and end up being the truck. So I went to the VNL discussion forum and people said, no, the truck's fine. They have no problem. Their game crashing. So I said, okay, what's on my truck that was making the game crash? And lo and behold, it was the orange beacon lights, strobe lights that I used to use. All I did was switch them to blue strobe lights underneath, kind of on top there. And that solved my game from crashing. I've actually gotten kind of used to the blue strobe lights everywhere. And maybe it's nice to be unique with blue strobe lights, which we don't need. Let's turn those off. There's a garage here, but I got too many garages as is. Now I'll let that car go. I used to buy garages just so I can get the gas cheaper. But now I don't care. You're letting me go? Okay, thanks, dude. I don't think we need the high beams on going through town. And now we'll flick them back on. I hate going through those intersections because with no stoplight, stop signs, you're not really sure who's supposed to stop. Oh, I don't want to be in 12th gear, I want to be in 11th. I think what would be really cool though, and I thought that was the case when I first started playing ETS, was that you could seek your own trucks in the game. So I had a paint scheme for all my trucks in ETS 2. I'm like, I never seen my trucks on the road. I understand I only got, of course at the time, I had like maybe 150 drivers, and all my trucks had special paint schemes I designed for trucks. And that's when I went to the, you know, discussion forum and I asked, I said, I thought you could see your own trucks in the game. Someone, no, you'd be able to used to. Back on the original Euro Truck Simulator, but in ETS2 you can't see your trucks in game. Oh, I spent all that time making a special paint scheme and make sure. So we can't see our own trucks. If they could bring that back somehow in single player, that'd be great. I tried the multiplayer once, and wow. Yeah, it was a pure disaster. Maybe I just got unlucky being in the town where all the clowns were, because they were just ramming everyone, and people were saying, oh yeah, you know, this guy needs to be banned, this guy needs to be banned, and nothing was being done about it. And it's like, yep, I'm done. I think I was in there for about 10 minutes. I had to repair my truck 3 times. I couldn't, you know, barely get out on the road, and somebody just comes along and full speed runs right in front of you, and you get so much damage on your truck, my engine wouldn't run anymore. I'm like, alright, repair shop. I said, yeah, okay, there's one idiot already. 2 minutes later, after out of the repair shop, bam, different person. It's like, yep. But that was a while ago, so I'm pretty sure I've seen other people playing multiplayer and everything seems fine. You get the occasional idiots that, you know, they like to do 100 miles an hour while hauling 40 tons. And they try to take up all the lanes that they can because they're going too fast. Oh man, look at the traffic. And you're turning left? I could probably sneak. Oh wow. Do I want to? Do I want to be that truck driver that just sneaks around the stop sign? Alright, I was really thinking about it, but if he doesn't go soon... Alright, he's turning. No dude, he's turning. No, go, 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 no! Go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Alright, he's doesn't want to go anywhere. So I want to be that guy. I do have like a little... What am I actually bogged on something? Alright. Now we're rolling. Sometimes you just gotta nose your way out there and say the heck with it. That's one thing I'll say about the traffic. I don't know if it has something to do with coast to coast or just an SES traffic thing, but it seems like you drive sometimes, there's not even a car around you. Then you come out to an intersection like that, and the truck in front of you wants to turn left and cross lanes, and the traffic just doesn't stop coming, and it just keeps coming and coming and coming, and you're like, okay, where is my road actually going here? Alright. I didn't know if it was like an off-ramp somehow or a loop-de-loop ramp. See if I catch a break. Did that trucker have his blinker on? Because I didn't see it. Well, he's turning. Come on, let's get up to the gear so I don't get run in the back. One thing about this this Volvo engine, the 750, which is not, that's how much horsepower it has. I don't know the actual name of the engine itself, but it's very rare. I can tend to skip a lot of gears, the lower gears, unless I'm hauling something really heavy uphill. Then I'll, you know, I won't have to split the gears, but more times than not, shifting up, I just have to skip a gear every time I shift. Once I get to the higher gears, then yeah. It's very rare that I go 10th to 12th, but I will go 10, 11, 12 most of the time. Lower gears, yeah, I'll skip them. Whoa, hey. No one heard that. I guess that just goes to prove I am actually shifting here. Oh, it's only 40 in here? Uh-oh. I might want to slow down. There we go. I think I'll put it on cruise actually through here. Actually, I may need to shift up as well. Dude, did you just do that to troll me? Because there's not a car in sight. I looked and didn't see no car coming, so I don't know why you... It was a yield, not a stop. Oh, I didn't realize we're getting that close. We're only 60 miles out. It's like a snowball's throw in ATS. Yeah, time to shift up again. Where that car went, but nowhere around right now. Can't believe this road's only 50. Actually, I should be close to the New Mexico border, but I haven't seen the state sign, unless I crossed it and wasn't really paying attention. This is what makes you wonder sometimes the ATS. Speed limit 65 and we're doing 40. Maybe he's just slowing down to tick me off because I got my high beams on, so we'll see what happens. Although we're not going much further. I must have crossed into New Mexico and just missed the state sign, so. I swear every time I shift up a gear, they slow down. Miles out. I can smell my parking spot from here. Trolls. $35, so we're going to do apparently $35, $36. We are just about there anyways. We have arrived. Just about. One more turn. Come on, fella. Get a move on. Alright, we will put our beacons on now because we're coming in for a delivery. Hocus pocus, where am I bringing this thing? Oh, I haven't done that parking job in a while. I was like, where the heck am I going with it? Skip parking? I don't think so. This is a simple one, he says as I screw it up. I mean, this is easy peasy right now. No, I want to get a little more squared than that. We're not quite there. Let's make sure we get our trailer actually in. Really? That is showing me out? That seems a little bit too far up. Maybe because my trailer is... Let me put my parking brake on. Well, I guess... Let me use my free camera. Oh, no, that's the wrong key to move the camera around. Yeah, I guess the back of my trailer is already back there, isn't it? So... Good enough. And... Should be an excellent delivery. Thank you. What do you got for jobs here for me to take? Back to Georgia, Alabama, Texas, Texas. Texas. What the heck? Yeah, so I don't want nothing out of here because I'm trying to get it back up to here to do some of those lumbering jobs that they have. So what I could do is just go job market, cargo market, see what's available in town. That's dynamite, huh? Well, that's a little bit closer with dynamite. Anything to actually to Oregon. A lot of stuff going to Texas. Nothing going to Oregon right now either. Oh, what I may actually do is just get rid of the trailer. And I may do some external contracts and just work my way up through there. I could do that too. But let me get out of this little parking area here. We don't need the beacons on anymore. Did I not... Hello? There we go. And we'll just pull out of the way here. Maybe we'll pull up here and sleep for the night. Hopefully there's no invisible wall here. Yeah, we're kind of out of the way for traffic. And there we go. So that's kind of do it for this little Halloween special, if you will. It's too bad that it's dark out and I can't... I hit the wrong key again. Yeah, see, at night you can't see the paint scheme at all. The parking light's on just so no one runs into us. You can't even see the trailer, which is SCS paint scheme kind of thing. Now you can kind of see the Headless Horseman there. But yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. I appreciate you watching as always. And I'll catch you next time on ATS. But until then, have a good one. Did I scare you?